Welcome. Today is a day. I want to start by saying while I was compiling all the information I needed, something did change, but that's not going to change the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to point out, as the title says, that Milestone is defending straight up a person that has sent his nudes to underage children. Or through Discord. And not only was he a moderator of their server, they defended him. We will go through all that in a moment. I'm just doing a bit of an intro here and just letting you know that there has been an update since I started the work on this video. Which is a shame that I didn't get it out sooner, because the community had to really put in a massive outcry to say, do something about this. And because I'm banned from that server, I couldn't be part of that outcry, which I felt was very disappointing, that I don't have a major way to speak to Milestone about things that concern the community, because when I do so, they silence me as much as they can. I will also point out this video is not monetized. This is something that no one should make profit from, especially not me. This is just a very controversial topic, and I think it's just best that people get the information as best they can, so that they're not fooled into thinking that things are okay, because things are not okay. This is a really dark state for Milestone to... I can't believe that they would be silly enough to have their PR person defend him, and I'd love to discuss some theories as to why, and we can probably go into that at some point throughout this video. We'll go into a few things that are just a bit disappointing from Milestone. This guy in Robert is insane. I've lost him entirely. Maybe I'm just bad at driving Robert. But let's flick over to everything else. So for those who aren't aware, a couple of days ago, it was revealed that the moderator for the Hot Wheels Discord is sending pictures and inappropriate messages to underage children, and asking for inappropriate pictures and messages from those underage children. He has done so in the past and has been banned from another server for doing so. Just a moment. I've just got some Hot Wheels running in the background. I apologize. I'll turn it down a little. So yeah, this is not good. Obviously, this is something that I tweeted about, so we'll bring up my Twitter here. This is my tweet, and the images that were provided to us are even him admitting about him dating underage, like a 16-year-old when he was 25, and just screenshots where an underage boy has showed the nudes that have been sent to him. This is awful stuff. He was banned from the server that he did this in, which was the crew community, which obviously Milestone did eventually. So Milestone were told about this 7 hours before I put up the tweet, and they claimed that because they're in a different time zone they didn't, but we saw they'd replied. So they had replied to the person that had sent them these screenshots, but they did remove his moderation status, which I was a little expecting they wouldn't. In the 12 or so hours that he was still... No, not 12. Like almost 24 hours that he was still in as a moderator, one person spammed my tweet in every server in the official Discord. Everyone. Wasn't me. I promise it was not me. I don't know who it was. They joined the server, did that, spammed it. I'm not even... I have an alt in this server. I do not post on it because I am bad. I just use it to read, but I know that if anyone finds out what my alt is, they'll just ban me. So, that's why I don't do that. And then, obviously, because of the spam, this person, what they did was wrong. Spamming this in every single channel was stupid. Put it in general, maybe feedback, service suggestions, cool. Everything else, it's unnecessary. There's no point spamming every channel with it. I know you want to draw attention to it, but people know. It's in general. So someone was upset that these screenshots got deleted, and accused them of defending them, which I don't agree with. That's not defending him. That is clearing out the unnecessary spam. So this here is correct. So that's fine. Then they've asked why he's still a member of the server and not banned if the evidence is legitimate, which it is, based on the fact that they removed his moderation status. But he's still in the server. He wasn't banned. Zoltan took a while to be banned. Like, Zoltan wasn't banned straight away. And that what did defend him. So Zoltan was defended. That what is, yeah. So this is exaggerating. Please don't say silly things like this, people. Let's not be ridiculous about all this. Having a look here. Yeah, people want him out. People have been asking for ages. Get him out of the server. Why is he not banned? And it's just like, it's not hard. There is no negative repercussions. They were happy to ban me, or Datwat was happy to ban me, for pointing out horrible things that they were doing to the community. So pedophilia, okay. Calling out banning players for winning races without cheating, and calling out lying to the community, bannable. Pedophile, fine. So yeah, absolutely. He single-handedly, just as a toxic person, killed everyone's desire to be part of this server. I can't believe that anyone would. It blew my mind that they allowed him to be part of this server for so long when he was genuinely hurting the server and not even playing the game. He was hurting the community, and worse still, this is before everyone knew about everything else. Okay, so yeah, some people weren't caught up, and they just get told. It doesn't have to be in every single server. It's awful, and then he's come in to defend himself, claiming that in this server, just in this server, he hasn't messaged anyone underage, which is not true. He absolutely has. Dandu, good friend of mine, is under 18, and it's awful to hear that a person that has asked and convinced and sent inappropriate photos to children and has had relations with children was messaging a child that I, have a high standard for. Like, I have like a high regard for this kid, and to find out that a pedophile was messaging him, even if it wasn't anything inappropriate, that's still gross and should never have happened. Disgusting. So, saying, yeah, it's awful. He shouldn't be in charge of a kid's game, right? This is a game for children. Hot Wheels is a community for children. Like, no, it's wrong. So gross. Let's have a so this is from Milestone. Let's have a civil discussion from both sides. No, as Animax said, the wood chipper. That is the civil discussion that these people get. This is disgusting. This is defending him. It's fair to let him speak for himself if he wants to. I can't deny such a request. I didn't get to speak. I just got banned. I was muted for a day and then banned while I was muted. I didn't get to speak for myself. So there's a screenshot for you. Let's bada bing. Hang on. We'll click off that. We will get this up. This is my new favorite screenshot from Milestone. A pedophile with evidence. Let's let him speak. Let's hear him out. Someone calling out players being banned for no reason. No, get out. Get out of the server. Go away. Disgusting treatment. Refusing to fix bugs. How dare you say that? Get out of the server. People have been banned for all kinds of things. How much is that what paying you guys to keep him around? I think there is a reason for this. Based on he's so defensive of this mod. of this Milestone community manager, and I feel like it's a different community manager to the Twitter community manager. This is why this will be getting shared on Twitter, because I feel like the person in charge of Twitter and Facebook is a different person to the person in charge of the Discord. The person in charge of the Discord has some sort of engagement with that one, okay? There's a reason he wasn't banned. It is because they are friends or further. He calls her Mummy Milestone all the time. He has called her Mummy Milestone on a few occasions and is very defensive and white knightish towards her. And I think that is a fair reason to assume there might be something a bit further than just he's a mod for the server. I think it's quite possible that they know each other outside of this. I don't know to what extent, and I'm not the only one theorizing that. The screenshots. Someone said he doesn't like the game. He doesn't play. He does not play, and that's because he knows the flaws with this game. The only reason most people still play this game is because they're part of a community that likes them, and obviously he is not part of that because people just do not like him. Also sending a new message right now. So yeah, there's just a lot of this message there, dude. Oh, I didn't know how old he was. That doesn't make it okay. You shouldn't be in this position. And yeah, someone asked the question, how did you get elevated to this role? He just didn't tell anyone. Of course you wouldn't. Why would you tell everyone that you send nudes to underage children? Disgusting. I love that someone defended me here. This is great. Yeah, I was banned for pointing out that players were getting banned from the game and unable to play the game they paid for. I love that people mentioned me here. This is good. I really appreciate it. He's admitted. So again, pedophile is not as bad as defending the community, and that's what I was doing. I was defending the community, being a voice for the community. Oh, he's banned. Sorry, I had to stop, do a side recording. I just needed to put something at the start of the video. Yeah. This is the stupidest thing I've ever read. Hope you understand why I let this chat happen. I do not understand why you would let this chat happen, because yeah. Well, what I saw. So, oh yeah, here we go. Defending players for wrongful bans and poor decisions with choice words is worse than having a mod with a history of pedo behavior. That is the question. And he's like, one of the factors is the fact that I saw my mistake and changed. No, you didn't. You don't change, okay? If you haven't been incarcerated for this, you haven't seen your mistake. The only thing you're sorry about is getting caught, okay? You are not remorseful. He claims to be remorseful in some stupid other message. I forget what it is. Either way, he hid behind bullshit. Oh yeah, it haunts me. It's a constant. No, it doesn't. Okay. The only thing that ever bothered you is that you got caught. Again, this man and Milestone have said that me trying to be a member of this community and help this community is worse than him sending inappropriate photos to children. That is what they've said. I didn't get 3 days, I think it was. Is this 3 days that it's taken? 4 days. I didn't get 4 days to defend myself. 4 days to say goodbye to everyone. I didn't get any of that bullshit. They should be overturning his bans, because obviously there is a favoritism towards that. What? That's pretty much it. They need to be overturning many of his bans, especially if they're done on personal reasons. He says, oh, they weren't on personal reasons. They were. They were absolutely, yeah. All my bans I handed out were discussed with Milestone beforehand. It's clear that no matter what you do, they can never see you as wrong. So this means nothing. This right here means nothing at all. Um, I'm genuinely furious that they defended him and were like, oh, let's just hear him out. Hear him out. What does he have to say? It was clear for a long time that he did just dislike me, and that I would be timed out for no reason because of that. So, yeah, people have said worse things than I have and have not been banned or timed out for it. Players get timed out for questioning Milestone on a regular basis under his rule. People were afraid to speak up. I've had people message me saying they're afraid to speak up. And now that what's gone, hopefully people can speak up a bit more. I'm really hoping there's a new moderator in the server, and hopefully it's a good one, not someone that is licking Milestone shoes and worshipping them, because that's not okay. We need multiple moderators from multiple different regions, Australian, European, American. Do that. And genuinely unban people. Not everyone. There's some people that just were in there swearing and doing stupid things. But people that were banned for a simple reason, like mine, such as calling out Milestone stuff, unban them. It's ridiculous. That shouldn't be a bannable offense if being a pedophile is not. The only reason he has been banned now is because people went off. People had a big uproar. Simple as that. So spread this around. Milestone has defended him for 4 days, refused to ban him, whereas they're quite happy to have people banned instantly for saying a single negative thing about Milestone. Simple as that. Yeah, it took a lot of steam out of this to see him get banned partway through, but at the same time, it shouldn't have taken this long. One last closing message just after I recorded all this and I was started editing. A member of the community, a female member of the community, came forward and said that Datbot had been sending inappropriate messages and shared the screenshots. I've spoken to that member and she would prefer that her identity remains a secret, so I'm not sharing those screenshots for you. But it was pretty creepy to see. It was just him saying, I just want to get to know you better, and asking what I would say are some inappropriate questions. Not super inappropriate, but just personal questions about her life. It was really creepy. He sent her photos of himself. Again, wasn't sexual, but it was definitely leaning that way. Asking, if she works or studies, and asking what she drives, and sending photos of phallic-shaped vegetables. Yeah, it was. Yeah, so this is something that's been going on since he's been a moderator of the Hot Wheels Unleashed server. It's just that this person was afraid of being banned if they came forward, so they didn't come forward until he was removed. Because he does just ban people without reason. It has done many a times. People are genuinely afraid of that. And hopefully now that he's gone, more people will be able to say things a bit more openly without being banned. Milestone, please unban me so I can lead this community. Okay, all I've done is try to lead this community and just make things work. Okay, I run a league that convinces people to keep playing this game. Why am I being shut out? I thought I was done. Another female member of the community has come forward with messages from him directly asking her, directly saying, are you doing anything right now? So he's messaged some random girl in the server, are you doing anything right now? I'm about to play a game. I'm headed to bed. I can't quite read it because it's a bit grainy. Something about chasing a cat. And he's like, I'm contemplating unloading my gun before sleep. And she's like, no, do they have guns in Germany? And he's like, no, I mean masturbation. Do you want to give me a hand? Bring him back. Bring him back to the server so we can call him out. That's disgusting. Fucking. all this bullshit about, oh, I'm changed, I don't do that now, and he did it the whole time. It's just people were afraid to come out and say it. This is awful, 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 awful. I wish I was part of this server so I could call Milestone and own on this. Instead, I'm doing it on Twitter. I'm going to make sure that a lot more people see it. This is awful. Thanks, Milestone. You couldn't just ruin a game like we thought you were doing. You had to just let women be harassed, sexually harassed by this cretin because you refused to remove him multiple times when you were begged by the community. It's not good enough.